Hi, boys and girls. We're back again this week to learn more about writing. We've been learning how to draw. Last week, you drew lots of fun things that might be in your stories, things like people and houses and our pets, like a cat and a dog, and also a car, because you might be wanting to go somewhere in your story. Those are just a few of the things that might be in your story. Now that we've been learning about shapes and how to draw, we want to go back and make sure that our illustrations look really good. You'll notice a chart right here behind me that we're going to use here in just a minute. And we're going to talk about how to stay in the lines, how to make sure that we're not leaving any white spaces, and that our colors make sense. We don't want to make a dog purple or a cat hot pink. I almost said orange, but there are a lot of orange cats, aren't they? So we're going to read a story today to help us know how to do all of those things. This is a great little book. It's called The Day the Crayons Quit. And so we've been learning how to draw using our pencil and then going back and using our crayons to add detail. So let's listen. The Day the Crayons Quit. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. Do you see the letters? And it says, "To Duncan." Okay. This is what the letter said. It said, "Hey, Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon." You see the red crayon? And this is the picture the red crayon drew. Now, red is a great crayon. What do we see? We see the fire truck and we see Santa and lots of hearts. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. So there's all the things that the red crayon draws. He does a lot, doesn't he? Dear Duncan, and this is from our friend, can you tell? The purple crayon. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizard's hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. So the purple crayon says to do what? To stay inside the lines. Here we see the wizard and the dragon. Okay. Dear Duncan, and this is from our very sad beige crayon. Or light brown. I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies, while the only thing I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky. And wheat, let's be honest. When was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. He's sad because he doesn't get used very much. And here we see, what color can you tell? That's right, it's an elephant. Gray. Duncan. Gray crayon here. You're killing me! I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray. But that's a lot of space to color. all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinoceros, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those things. Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. So the gray crayon wants a break. You see all those things that he drew? See the hippo and the elephant? Dear Duncan, you color me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you were using me on. Can you tell what it is? White. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill an empty space between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. And he says, white cat in the snow. So he's drawn a white cat in the snow. You see? Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things that are colored in by other crayon colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair. When you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the ball with all the other crayons, how about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, can you tell what color it is? Black crayon. Are the crayons really happy? They're having a hard time, aren't they? Dear Duncan, can you tell what color this is? That's right, green. As green crayon, I am writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my work. Loads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problem and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. So look at all those fun things that you can draw with the green crayon. See the big dinosaur? Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking. And I can prove I'm the color of the snow, too, of the sun. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. And we know that the sun can be yellow and orange, don't we? Do you see? Do you see where the little boy drew the yellow? This is what the yellow crayon was saying. He said that you drew the sun. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you. The big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I'm clearly the color of the sun, because on Thursday, you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Orange, you glad I'm here? Your pal and the real color of the sun, orange. So he's showing him the pages out of the coloring book where he drew the sun orange. Can you see? Let me see over here. Yeah, right there. It's hard for me to see. Dear Duncan, it's been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before, and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I'm so short and stubby, I can't even see the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. So the blue crayon's getting used an awful lot, isn't it? There's a lot of things in our stories that can be blue. The sky. Dear Duncan, okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now, back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. So the pink crayon is asking to be used. And here's his little sister, drew lots of fun things. The pink dinosaur, the pink monster, and the pink princess. So he's asking Duncan to please use me. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. So he's in the box and he's scared to come out. Do you see? Do you see him? But is it okay if we tear the paper off of our crayon? It is. The crayon's not really naked. It's just being silly. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course, he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. Do you see all those big, bright, beautiful colors? Do you see all those details? Coloring in the lines, using colors that make sense. An A+ for creativity. And that's what we want to do, is we want to make our crayons happy by using the ones that make sense, staying in the line, and making sure we don't leave any white spaces while we're coloring. And I want us to think back to some of our pictures that we drew last week, and I want you to go back and check those and see that you have done all that you can do to make it a good illustration. So the day the crayons quit. So we don't want our crayons to quit, do we? We want to make sure that our crayons are happy. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to be looking at this chart all week long and talking about making sure that our illustrations are good illustrations. So tomorrow we'll take a look at our chart behind us and we'll talk about making sure that our colors make sense. So I'll see you tomorrow.